Hello, mate. Thanks for popping back to the Elliot Lake Football Channel on YouTube. I'm joined by my brother Tommy Lake today. We're going to be going through our game week 33 hit teams for Fantasy Premier League, and then we're going to be talking about our transfer plans for game week 31, who's on the watch list, who we're getting rid of. Tommy, looking forward to today, mate. How are you?
Yes, mate. I'm good, mate. It's good to be back after the international break. Bit boring for me, but yeah, it's good to be back with the FPL content.
Yes, mate. Love it. I don't mind having a bit of a break from fantasy though. It's nice to get it off your mind, but it's taken a bit of getting back used to what we would, because we were so in the zone before. But
yeah, we were in the zone. I had to actually remind myself of who I had in my team last week and stuff like that.
Yeah. Let's remind the viewers now as well, Tommy, because we're going to bring up your game week 30 free hit team up here. Do you want to talk us through who did well for you that week?
Yeah, so I had who did well. Son did well for me, Kane did well for me, Saka did well for me, and also Maddison, who I put in thinking not too sure about that one, but he did score, got me 10 points, so happy days. Son Son got me 15. I could have captained him, it was between him and Kane, but I went for Kane. Kane got me 26. Son would have got me 30 if I captained him, but 15 points, I'm happy with that. Saka, 11 points, goal for him against Villa. Happy with that as well. Jimenez, shocking. Don't know what he's doing. Getting a red card, awful. And that obviously put me in a bad position because I had Sarr and Saiz. So obviously if Jimenez stayed on the pitch, then Wolves would have probably got a clean sheet and won the game. But wasn't to be. He got a red card, -2 points. Can't have it all. But 70 points overall, green arrow. So I'm happy.
Up to 131k, Tommy. You said you talked about Maddison, mate. What a free kick that was! Unbelievable to bend in. He's capable. We've seen him doing a Carrow Road for Norwich before.
He is a great player. When he puts his mind to it, he's a great player. But hasn't had the best season.
He's decent. He's decent. Right, let's move on to my team quickly, Tommy, because we both free hit this week, and we actually only had 2 players difference. We weren't talking about who we're going to have, but I think there was a bit of a template team that game week 30 fixture list, because only 4 games, remember, so we were limited with who we could pick. But I'm really happy that we picked it. The players we differed on were, I had Tierney, whereas you had Reguilon. So actually Tierney came off the bench for me because I had Pereira starting, who didn't play. So Tierney came off the bench, so a little bit lucky there. And I had Kulusevski in instead of Coutinho, who I had on the bench. But yeah, I was 74 points, like very happy with that. I'm actually up to 3,877, which is, man, that's really that is high. Got to be able to keep in the top 10k now with a wild card in hand, bench boost, and another free hit in hand. Really should be staying in the top. It would be my first ever finish up there. But yeah, again, Jimenez, what I couuld not believe it. Do you know what? Because I was in the pub, right, and Wolves were 2-0 up at half time. Right, I weren't really watching the game, having a chat or whatever. Anyway, second half, go back to see the screen. Leeds are celebrating. It's 2-0. Wolves get a red card, and Jimenez is off. My God, I was fuming, absolutely fuming. The fact that he didn't even get a return in the first half either just made it even worse. But yeah, same problem with me. Saiz and Sarr could have been a better week had those two kept a clean sheet. But Leeds, it was a great game, wasn't it? To be fair, they came back. It's a bit of a while ago now, though, isn't it? Thinking the game week.
Yeah, you remember it?
Yeah, it's hard to remember. It seems like ages ago, absolutely ages ago. Anyway, so we both moved up because of our free hits. But Tommy, let's touch on your team this week. It's looking all right. We've reverted back to our old squads we had obviously before the free hit. So you've got Pickford in goal, who's got West Ham, Burnley double, both away though. Livramento, Trent, Robertson, Mount, Salah, Kulusevski, Foden, Broja, Jimenez in your team in a minute, but you might be looking at taking him out, and Lacazette. Tommy, how's that team's looking for you? Are you confident this week?
Quietly confident. I've got Pickford in goal, double game week. I think Everton need to pull their finger out. They've got to start keeping clean sheets. So I think Pickford. I've got Ramsey as well, but he's obviously injured at the minute. So I've got to play Pickford to hopefully keep a clean sheet. Otherwise, Everton are liable to concede goals. Hopefully, he might get some save points. Livramento. I've also got Dallo. I'm not too sure who to play between them two because obviously I've told you, but I haven't told the viewers. I'm actually going to transfer out Trent
Oh
for
yeah.
for a really cheap defender. I've had a look, and Anderson is about 3.7. If I transfer him in, I can then afford Jimenez out, Kane in. I think I need to get, because if I don't get him in, I'm going to fall behind even more. So if I want to get that top 100k, I need to get Kane in because he's scoring a lot of goals at the minute. Back end of the season, I think he's going to come alive and score some more. Obviously, I've got Cancelo. There's obviously Pep Roulette. You don't know who's going to play because obviously Kyle Walker is suspended for the Champions League. So if Cancelo was to play right back, then I think Pep would give him a rest and then choose Kyle Walker to replace him. But hopefully he plays left back and Kyle Walker is right back. Obviously, I've got Robbo, great player, speaks for himself. Mount playing Brentford, I think that's a decent pick. I'm not gonna touch him. Salah, captain for me. Kulu playing Newcastle, not going to touch him. I think that's a decent fixture. Foden away at Burnley, again Pep Roulette. Not sure if he's going to play, but I'm gonna fingers crossed he does. And I've got Broja and Lacazette up top with decent fixtures.
Yeah, nice. Look at this, Tommy. It's a decent teammate, but Kane is so important. That's his expected goals and assists for the last 5 games, 0.8 expected goals, 0.47 expected assists. So the points are coming for him now. I think that in that Conte system, he is getting chances now, and he's almost a must now to have up.
But also, some people might think that bringing Trent out is a bad idea, but he is currently injured. And looking on Twitter today, he's not training with the team at the minute. He's still doing individual rehab. So he's definitely going to miss the Watford game, and then he's got Man City in the next game, which for me, I don't think they're going to keep a clean sheet in that. So bringing him out, I think is a good move for me.
Nice. Yeah, no, I mean, Trent out is a lot of people will be thinking what's going on, but who is it?
I've got a little. Come here. What about YouTube?
Mascot. Quick, hurry up! Quick, hurry up!
Quick, come here! Quick! Come here!
All right. Well, Tommy, I'm going to move it. Hello, Lola. You're all right. How's it going? Who's in your team this week?
Kane.
You're going to get Harry Kane in?
Yeah.
Love to hear it. Lola. I'll talk to you and Lola about my team. But thanks for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe. So I've got Tommy. I've got this not almost the same team. Sorry. So I've got Pickford in goal, which I'm hoping he's got a few save points up his sleeve as well. That Burnley game is so crucial. It is ridiculous how much Everton need to win that game. That the winner of that game could get the ascendancy, but Pickford does make saves. I've got Trent, Robbo, James. I'm so happy I kept James because I reckon he's going to play this weekend. Chelsea got some decent fixtures coming up, and Reece James he's at the heart of everything Chelsea do well, and they're so much better when he's in the team.
But so just back from injury, and they've got Champions League coming up, so he might get rotated a little bit.
Might get rotated. That's true. That is very true.
Yeah,
it's a nice one to have up your sleeve.
Yeah,
nice one to have up your sleeve. And then I've got Mount in midfield, Salah captain, Kulusevski, Martinelli and Saka, Arsenal double act, and then Broja up front with Kane. Now I've got Jimenez on the bench as well, and I'm looking to get him out. But do you know what? This maybe I sound crazy, Tommy, but I tell you who's on the watch list for me. It's Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin, I think, he's got a double game week. maybe I'm going nuts, mate. What am I thinking? Calvert-Lewin. It might be Calvert-Lewin for me. The other one, I just feel like at the end of the season, he's gonna want to stay in the Premier League with Everton. They've made him who he is. He's gonna. Sorry, this is terrible content I'm saying. But I haven't got any stats for him because he hasn't been playing much. But I tell you, when he did score, he assisted Iwobi in that game where they got a last minute
winner against Leeds. Was it Leeds?
last minute
No,
winner
Newcastle.
against Newcastle,
Yeah.
which was huge in the last minute, and it was Calvert-Lewin who held the ball up and fed it in, and he was struggling to get in the team under Lampard. But I tell you what, that after coming off the bench and assisting Iwobi, I think for me, Calvert-Lewin has got to start now for Everton. He's got and having a double game week. I've got the free hit to play in 33, so I don't need him for that week. But for this double game week, it's literally a 1 week punt for me because I've got the wild card in the bank for 34, 35, ready for the bench boost in 36. But yeah, Calvert-Lewin for me is on the watch list. Another one I'm looking at is either Tierney from Arsenal. I'll get up Arsenal's expected goals let, which is 5.82 in the last 7 games, which is some of the best in the league. Only above them since the start of February, Chelsea and Man City, who've both played less games. Only Liverpool have matched their games and have less expected goals let. So for me, I think the Arsenal defence is one to target, especially for those who can't bench boost in 33 because they do have a really nice double in that game week. So if you haven't got any chips up your sleeve, that's a nice one. The other one, maybe in the bank for me, is Van Dijk. Just swap Van Dijk for Alexander-Arnold. He'll have Watford at home. He'll play every game. We won't have the issue that Reece James might have in being rotated. Van Dijk will play every game. He's a threat from set pieces. Obviously, Liverpool's threat from set pieces is diminished with Trent not in the team. But Van Dijk will play every game to the end of the season. I've got Robertson as a Liverpool wing back. I can ship him to go back to Trent if I want. So that's another one for me. Potentially Virgil van Dijk. Right. So Tommy, what are we going to move on to? So we're going to do another round of the Corner Lane Cup. Name change needed because no one gets what the Corner Lane is, but it's where me and Tommy grew up. We're going to have the 4th round of this. So Tommy's currently winning 3-0. The teams he's used, you can see the rules on the right-hand side of the screen. So anyone who doesn't understand the rules, it's kind of like a last man standing thing. The teams Tommy has used so far are Villa, Spurs, and Liverpool, and the teams that I have used are Wolves, Spurs, and Man United. So we can't choose players from those teams. Tommy, who's going first this week, mate?
You'll go first. I'll let you go first, mate.
Let me go first.
I'm freedom up. I'll let you have a chance.
Yeah, I'm doing so badly. Do you know what? Like, I'm going to back myself here. I've mentioned him. He's on my watch list. I'm going Calvert-Lewin. He's got a double. I reckon he's going to start both games. 100% he's starting both games, and he's got a goal in him. Right? I reckon he's got a goal in him big time. West Ham away. West Ham maybe one eye on the Europa League. Maybe rest a few players. Calvert-Lewin could do well against them, and then Burnley away. He's going to be so hungry for that game. So hungry. I reckon he's got a return in him at some point. So I'm going Calvert-Lewin. Tommy, who are you going for? It's a 1 week punt. Remember, it's a 1 week punt.
1 week punt. Yeah. I think the only man who can match Calvert-Lewin in goals this week is the greatest goal scorer of all time. So I think I'm going to go with Ronaldo.
Okay, nice. Ronaldo versus Calvert-Lewin. I like that. Who's Man United got this weekend?
I've got Leicester.
I really should know this. Leicester away. Okay, nice. Yeah, I like that. Leicester a little bit dodgy at the back. Soyuncu, he's on a 1-way ticket to the Championship at the end of this year. I reckon. I thought he was decent, Soyuncu, but I've changed my opinion on him. Leicester are leaky. They're leaky. Ronaldo, I like that punt. So we've got a 1 week. It's almost like a free hit. It's a 1 week punt. It's Ronaldo versus Calvert-Lewin. Let us know in the comments who you reckon is going to score more goals. If you think we're both we're going mad, and you think we should pick someone else, please let us know as well. But Tommy, thanks very much for joining me again.
Cheers, mate. Good to see you.
Legend. Right, and don't forget, guys, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We'd absolutely love it if you could do it. Just press the little button. It'd be so good. And drop a like. That would be amazing. But until next week, have a lovely weekend. Cheers.